the days of Elijah, declaring the word of the Lord. And these are the days of your servant Moses, righteousness being restored. And though these are days of great trials, of famine and darkness and sword, still we are the voice in the desert, crying, prepare ye the way of the Lord. Behold, he comes, riding on the clouds, shining like the sun, at the trumpet call. Lift your voice in the year of Jubilee, and out of Zion's hill salvation comes. And these are the days of Ezekiel, the dry bones becoming as flesh. And these are the days of your servant David, rebuilding a temple of praise. These are the days of the harvest, the fields are white in the world, and we are your laborers in your vineyard, declaring the word of the Lord. Behold, he comes, riding on the clouds, shining like the sun, at the trumpet call. So lift your voice in the year of Jubilee, and out of Zion's hill salvation comes. Behold, he comes, riding on the clouds, shining like the sun, at the trumpet call. So lift your voice, it's the year of Jubilee, and out of Zion's hill salvation comes. Behold, he comes, riding on the clouds, shining like the sun, at the trumpet call. So lift your voice, it's the year of Jubilee, and out of Zion's hill salvation comes.
Well, all praises to our Heavenly Father for His love and His kindness, His mercy towards us. This is the beginning of the 11th biblical month. Today is the beginning of the 11th biblical month, and it's a wonderful thing to be alive to see this day. So, I just wanted to do this quick uh, new moon report because the phase we did not see the first crescent of the moon tonight. We were not able to see it tonight, um, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to do this, because this is an experience that you're going to have as you learn and as you go forward in using this biblical calendar that your creator created. So, as you can see on the screen, this is what the moon looks like right now. This is what it looks like at this very moment. And before I go on, before I continue, I would like to say that if you do have any question, you could call the number you see on the screen. For those who are new to this, if you have any question, you're more than welcome to call this number you see on the screen. You can also call it through WhatsApp. I'm not going to be here for long. Um, I just wanted you to know that the moon did not come out. We did not see it, and I also checked uh, with the other people that are who report if they saw the moon. There was no report. I knew that we could not see it because considering what it looks like right now, it's 1% full, and you don't it's hard to see it when it's 1% full. I think I made a mistake. I should have put a link to this app so you can download this app on your phone. It's a free app, but you can find it if you go to the new moon report. If you go to the last month new moon report, you look under that video, the God's Sabbath day for January 2019. So you go under that new moon report, you will see the link to download this app on your phone so that you'll be able to see what the moon is doing at any moment, at any time. It's a free app you can download on your phone. Unfortunately, I did not put it under this video, but you can look under this. No, you can't see it right now because the link is not under this video. But this is an app you can download on your phone. I just told you where you can find it. You can go under any of the new moon report that I did. Any of the new moon report, you can go to the last one, the video that says God's Sabbath day for January 2019. You go on there, look under there, you will see a link to download this app. You can also get me on the phone right now. If you do have any question, you can call the number you see on the screen. It's live right now. And so today is a new moon day. We did not see the first crescent of the moon. So this means that tomorrow is also a new moon day. So in a man-made calendar, today is still Sunday in their calendar, in the worldly calendar. So Monday, January 7th, will also be a new moon day. If we had seen the first crescent of the moon tonight, then tomorrow will be the first work day of the week. But because we did not see the first crescent of the moon, today being Sunday, January the 6th, 2019, because we did not see the first crescent of the moon, this means that tomorrow, Monday, January the 7th, will also be a new moon day. So we're going to have a 2 days new moon day. Today is one, tomorrow Monday, the 7th, will be the second new moon day. This is absolutely fine. There's nothing wrong with this. This happens. This is what the way it's supposed to be. In First Samuel chapter 20, First Samuel chapter 20, they had a 2 days new moon day, and they were able to know ahead of time. David, Jonathan, they were able to know that they will have a 2 days new moon day. So when I looked at the what the moon will look like tonight, when I did that last week or whenever I did that, I saw that the moon will be 1% full tonight. And that was the reason why I knew that we may not be able to see it. But I still went out. You still have to go out. So I still went out, and I went out and I looked towards the west just to be sure. And I had a very clear, the sky was very, I had no problem looking down. Um, I had no problem looking down towards the west. I had no cloud coverage. And I really, really, really stared and looked at the sky. I did not see the moon. I knew we may not see, but I wanted to still look. So we have a 2 days new moon day. Tomorrow, Monday the 7th of January, is also a new moon day. So this means we have a 2 days new moon day. So because tomorrow will also be a new moon day, tomorrow evening, Monday evening, on Monday evening, January the 7th, the first crescent of the moon is going to come out. So 7 days from tomorrow will be the next Sabbath day. 7 days from tomorrow will be the Sabbath day. You remember that our Heavenly Father told us to work for 6 days and rest on the seventh day. Work 6 days, rest on the seventh day. Well, your count begins with the new moon day. The new moon begins the month. That's why it says in Psalm 81 verse 3 to blow the trumpet on the new moon. So imagine that you and I lives in a village or in a city, and somebody goes out and sees the first crescent and they blow the trumpet. So if you hear the trumpet, you're like, oh, they saw the moon. If you did not hear the trumpet, you're like, oh, they didn't see the moon. That's the way it's supposed to be. Unfortunately, we live in a world controlled by Satan and his people. So the system is just, nobody gives a damn about the new moon day anymore. You look at Colossians chapter 2 verse 16. Colossians chapter 2 verse 1 to 16. You see Paul encouraging the early followers of Yeshua, the Colossians, encouraging them to not let anybody judge them or condemn them for observing the Sabbath day and the new moon day. But today, most people don't give a damn anymore. But that's the way it's supposed to be anyway, because many are called, few will be chosen, or few are chosen. Matthew 22:14. Matthew 22:14. So usually, most people don't give a damn about the things of the Most High. And just like Christ says in Matthew 7:13 and 14, Matthew chapter 7 verse 13 and 14, narrow is the way that leads to life, broad is the way that leads to destruction, and many will travel there. So just because most people don't care about these things doesn't mean you should ignore it too. You have to care, because we do know through Isaiah chapter 66, Isaiah 66, 22 and 23, the Most High himself said that from one new moon to the next, and one Sabbath to the next, all flesh will come and worship before him. And those that came will go out and see the dead bodies of those that rebelled against him, and the smoke that burns them will burn forever. So this is a very serious situation. So we have a 2 days new moon day. Tomorrow will also be a new moon day. Monday, January the 7th, 2019 will also be a new moon day. And you know what we do on a new moon day? We worship on a new moon day. According to Ezekiel chapter 46, verse 1 to 3. Ezekiel chapter 46, we worship on a new moon day. This is what our Heavenly Father told us to do. It's the same thing that that we see the Paul, the apostle, encouraging the Colossians to make sure that nobody condemns them or judge them for observing the new moon days. So we worship on the new moon day. Tomorrow evening, the first crescent of the moon will come out, because tomorrow evening the moon is going to look, it's going to be about 4%. So tomorrow will be the 7th. 7th. So on the 7th, the moon will be 4% full. This is what it will look like tomorrow evening. So definitely we're going to be able to see it for sure. We will be able to see the moon tomorrow evening or Monday evening, because the moon will look like this. So that means that 7 days from tomorrow will be the next Sabbath. 7 days from tomorrow. So tomorrow, let's see. So if tomorrow is a new moon day, which tomorrow will be a new moon day. If tomorrow is a new moon day, which is number 1, what you see there. So the Tuesday will be the first work day of the week. Wednesday will be the second work day of the week. Thursday will be the third work day of the week. Friday will be the fourth work day of the week. Saturday will be the fifth work day of the week. So you count six working days, and the 7th day you observe the Sabbath. So 7 days from tomorrow will be the Sabbath. Will be the Sabbath day. So that's where that came from when it says to work for 6 days and rest on the 7th day. Work 6 days, rest on the 7th day. It's the 7th day from the new moon day. And you observe your Sabbath day. 7 days after that, you observe the next Sabbath. So 7 days from tomorrow, the moon is going to look about 50% full. 7 days from tomorrow. So let's see. That will be tomorrow is Monday, January the 7th. So Monday, January 7th. I'm going to do a little calculation here. So that will be on the 14th of January. 14th of January. So 14th of January, the moon is going to look something like this on the 14th of January. So let's see the 21st. It's going to be 98% full. Let's see the 28th. It's gonna be 40% full. So today is, well, the moon will come out tomorrow, the 7th of January. So the 14th, the 21st, and the 28th will be the Sabbath day, and also the 4th. Those days will be the Sabbath day, but this will all begin because tomorrow will be a new moon day too. So you don't you can't count from today. The reason why you can't count from today is because tomorrow is also a new moon day, and we must acknowledge the new moon day. We must worship on the new moon day. We can't just ignore it. And that's part of the problem that the world has right now because they ignore the new moon day. We cannot ignore the new moon day. We have to acknowledge the new moon day. So 7 days from tomorrow will be the first Sabbath of the month, and that will be on the 14th of January. Will be the first Sabbath of the 11th month. Okay, so like as I said, I'm not going to be here for long. If you do have any question, call the number you see on the screen. The moon did not come out tonight because right now it looks 1% full. It did not come out tonight. The moon will come out tomorrow evening, which is the 7th, which will be the 7th of January 7th. The moon will be out tomorrow, January the 7th, 2019. It did not come out tonight. That means we have a 2 days new moon day, and we're supposed to worship on new moon days. So I see a question. There was a question that was sent in here, and it says, hi, I want to know about Jews' law for eating lobster. Jews' law for eating lobster. Well, Jews have no law about eating lobster. We do have a law in the book of Leviticus chapter 11 and Deuteronomy chapter 14. We do have a law that we don't eat lobster or shrimp. That's a law from our Heavenly Father. All right, let's see. Okay, sorry, it looks like it was a call coming in, and if you could try to call back, that will be wonderful. For some reason, the system did not understand my command, and it ended up putting the call to the voicemail. So you can go ahead and call back because I tried to take your call, but for some reason it did not understand. This is kind of like this is not like a um, regular phone line. This is a little bit different. So anyway, you can call back again, and if you do have any question about the new moon days, you're more than welcome to call the number you see on the screen if you have any question. So about the other question about shrimp or lobster, no, according to the law in Leviticus chapter 11 and Deuteronomy 14, we do not eat lobster, you don't eat shrimp, you don't eat shark. When it comes to the ocean, the only thing we're allowed to eat is anything that has fins and scales. Anything from the ocean that has fins and scales. That's the only fish we can eat. And there's a lot of fish that have fins and scales. So it's not like the Most High is banning you or prohibiting you from eating, but we're just told to eat the ones that have fins and scales. It's that simple. No lobster, no shrimp. We don't eat that. That's because of Leviticus chapter 11 and Deuteronomy chapter 14. And that law does not belong to the Jew. That's the law that our Heavenly Father, our Creator, gave us. That's the reason why we don't eat that. But thank you for the question. I hope you can check out Leviticus chapter 11 and Deuteronomy chapter 14. That's where you're going to see those laws. All right, let's see. There was a call that did come in. I'm trying to see if I can get back to you. Okay, I'm going to try to see if I can get back to you, because it seems like you may have question about either the new moon day or the Sabbath day, and if you do, you are more than welcome to call the number you see on the screen. Like as I said, I'm not going to be here for too long. This is just to give you a uh, quick idea or quick report on what happened tonight. So I'm gonna try to get back to this call. Sorry about the silent. I'm just trying to. Okay, is this Mark? Okay, it looks like you had called uh the broadcast and your call was redirected. Can you hear me? Okay. Okay. Can you hear me? Good. I can hear you now. All right, go ahead. Do you have any question about the new moon?
Yes, I believe that on next month on February the 5th and 6th, are they not new moon days?
February the 6th?
Yes, February the 6th and the 5th, I think. I'm not sure about the 5th, but definitely the 6th
Okay, it
of
could be.
February.
It could be. I haven't looked into that far into the future because we're still dealing with this particular month. So let's see
Okay.
if which of course that's what's going to happen tomorrow. If the first crescent of the moon comes out tomorrow, then that means that
Okay.
7 days from tomorrow will be the Sabbath, and that will be on the 14th of January. So that means that the 14th will be a Sabbath, the 21st will be a Sabbath, the 28th will be a Sabbath, and the 4th of February will be the last Sabbath. So that means that the 5th of February will be the next new moon day.
The 5th?
Yes, the 5th of
The
February.
5th of February is a Tuesday.
Yes, that means the 5th of February will be the next new moon day.
All right. Now, the day after that, the 6th of February, which is a Wednesday, will that also be a new moon day?
Okay, let's see what the moon will do on that day. So if we check for the 5th of February, let's see what the moon will look like. Yeah, there's a very good chance we will not be able to see it. It's 1% full. It will most likely be like what happened tonight. But if we look at the next day, which is the 6th of February, the moon will be 4%
Yeah, that's
full.
a Wednesday.
Yeah, that's a Wednesday. The moon will be 4% full. So in this case, there's a very good chance that we'll be able to see it. There's a very good chance. Of course, we'll see it on 4%. So whenever the moon is 2% full or less, when the moon is 1% full, it's very difficult to see with your naked eyes. Very, very difficult to see the moon with your naked eyes when it's 1% full. Yeah. So in this case, for the next new moon day after tomorrow will be on February the 5th. On that February the 5th, the moon will be 1% full. So I can tell you, like, based on experience, it's basically impossible to see it with your naked eyes when it's 1% full. We've never ever seen it with our naked eyes when it's 1% full. It's just way too tiny for you to see. Way too tiny, and the setting time is so close to sunset that the sky is still bright. So it makes it difficult for you to see it at that, at that point. So, but when it's 2% or more, you can see with your naked eyes. And we have to be able to see with our naked eyes. If you use something to see it, it doesn't count. You're going to have to be able to see with your naked eyes. So after tomorrow, the next new moon day will be on January the 5th, 5th of February. And that will be the moon will be 1% full. And that means that we will most likely not be able to see with our naked eyes.
All right. So we don't know about Wednesday, February the 6th right now. Just have to wait and see, I guess, huh?
No, Tuesday, February. Wednesday, you can see for sure. Just like what happened tonight. So tonight, it's 4% full. It's 1% full for tonight. That's what it is right now. Right now, it's 1% full. So we can't see it, and we did not see it. And all the people all over the world, in different countries, nobody was able to see it tonight. So usually there are some people in the Middle East. There are people in the Middle East. There are people like in different parts of the world, like Pakistan, different places. When they do see it, they report that they see it. Unfortunately, tonight, nobody saw it tonight because it's 1% full and it's very tiny. You can't see it at this particular size. So tomorrow being January the 7th, the moon will now be 4% full. It's going to be 4% full. So we will be able to see it. So it looks like the same thing that happened tonight and will happen tomorrow is the same thing that will happen next month on the 12th month. So on the 12th month, which will be in February, it looks like we're going to have the same situation. On that February, the next new moon day will be on Tuesday, February the 5th. On that Tuesday, February the 5th, the moon will also be 1% full, like it is tonight. So we cannot see that on February the 5th. But on February the 6th of February, it will be 4% full and we'll be able to see it. So that means that next month we will also have a 2 days new moon day.
All right. On my calendar for a new moon day on both February the 5th, 2019 and February the 6th, 2019. That way I won't miss it and I'll be sure to worship the Most High Yahweh.
Yeah,
it's very important, like you said.
Yeah, those days will be the new moon day, yeah.
Excellent. Now, one more question.
Yes.
The Sabbath day was going to be on January the 21st, 2019. I have a doctor's appointment that day, so should I go to the doctor's appointment to check up, or should I reschedule that?
You said the Sabbath day will be when?
The Sabbath day will be January 21st, 2019.
January 21st, 2019. Let's see. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, January. Yeah, exactly. January the 21st.
Okay, on that day, I have a doctor's appointment, and it's not work, it's just the doctor's appointment, but technically, am I supposed to go to that doctor's appointment, even though it's not work, it's like a checkup, or reschedule?
No, I wouldn't. Well, if you look at Jubilees chapter 50, if you read Jubilees chapter 50, which I really encourage you to do, if you don't have the book of Jubilees, that's fine. You can just Google it. Google the book of Jubilee. Go to Google and you type in Jubilees 50. Jubilees 50. You read the whole chapter. It tells you how to observe the Sabbath. And after reading that, you wouldn't want to go to that appointment because we'd rather just stay home on that day. Just stay home, worship, and just rest. Rest, eat your food, relax, and then So definitely, I would reschedule that appointment.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's it. That's all I wanted to know. And I got my Sabbath days and my new moon worship days. And the new moon day is to be treated as a Sabbath day. No buying, no selling, that sort of thing.
New Moon Day is New Moon Day is New Moon Day. It's different. It's not the same as a Sabbath day. It's a holy day. But the thing is, there are differences between New Moon Day and Sabbath days. The difference is that on a Sabbath day, with complete rest, we're supposed to rest and stay home and just, supposed to go and worship and then come back home and stay home and rest and eat our food that we prepared before the Sabbath. We can cook on the
Right.
Sabbath day. We can travel on the Sabbath day. No buying, no selling. But on the new moon day, we can cook. You can cook on the new moon day because new moon day is a feast day. And new moon day has a lot to do. On the new moon day, there are few things that are very important. Okay, so you worship on the new moon day. Food is very important on the new moon day. Food. You can look at Nehemiah chapter 8. So new moon day is a feast day. So when you look at Nehemiah chapter 8, Nehemiah chapter 8 verse 1 to 12, when you read Nehemiah chapter 8, you see that when they finished worship, they were told to go home and eat and remember those who are poor, who don't have anything to eat. So you see food in Nehemiah chapter 8. You look at 1 Samuel chapter 20. 1 Samuel chapter 20, you see the food was very important because that was the feast that David and Saul and Jonathan, food was also very important. They ate food on that day. If you look at 1 Samuel chapter 20. So that's what we do on the new moon day. So on the new moon day, you can eat. I'm sorry, you can cook. You can cook on new moon day. There's no law. The only law we have uh, tells us not to in Exodus chapter 35. That law just says not to light fire or cook on a new moon day. Basically, that's the lighting of fire that is being talked about there. No cooking on the new moon day, but you just worship and you just relax and stay home and relax. So it's not this. It's not the same thing.
So I can't cook me some lamb day tomorrow?
Yeah, you can cook on the new moon day. You can cook, but not on the Sabbath. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Well, good. I'll have some lamb. I
Mhm.
bought some lamb. I'll eat the lamb. I'll cook it, and I'll feast, and I'll worship the Most High, Yahweh.
Mhm. So that's what we do on the
Okay.
new moon day. Yeah.
Very good. I like it. I like it very much.
Okay, so all praises to Yah, and thank you for calling. You're always more than welcome to call if anything comes up, or if you have any question or whatever. More than welcome to call. Uh, Call the number you see on the screen. It's whether I'm live or not. You can always call the number, and I do try um, to respond to the calls. Even if I miss your call, I will try to um, get back to you.
Okay. I thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you very much, brother. Thank you.
Okay. Talk to you later. Bye now.
Bye. Okay, so all praises to our Heavenly Father. Um, you can call the number you see on the screen. If you do have question, if anything is confusing about the new moon day, um, when you start this, when you start this when you're new to this, um, you have questions. You have questions. Um, we do have 2 days new moon day like we have now. Today is a new moon day. This is January the 6th, 2019. And tomorrow will be the January the 7th. This is exactly what the moon looks like right now. What you're looking at right now on the screen is what the moon looks like. So at this size, it's not possible for us to see it with our naked eyes. That was the reason why we were not able to see it tonight. But tomorrow, Yah's willing, we'll be able to see it tomorrow. So if you do have any question, you can call the number you see on the screen right now. You can definitely get me right now. If I leave, if I get away from here, if I leave, um, you're not going to be able to get me. You may not be able to get me if I leave, and um, but I will still try to return your call. I will still try to give you a call back if you uh, if you leave a message. So all praises to Yah. So this is what's going on. This is what happened tonight. The first crescent of the moon did not come out, and this means that today is a new moon day. This means that tomorrow, Monday, January 7th, will also be a new moon day, which is a worship day according to Ezekiel chapter 46, verse 1 to 3. Ezekiel 46, verse 1 to 3. Tomorrow will also be a new moon day. So, on a new moon day, we worship on that day. So, we'll still worship tomorrow, and then tomorrow evening, the first crescent of the moon will come out. So, I'm going to go over here and look at your comments. Look at your comments, and we will see if there's any question in the comment that you posted. We'll take a look at that, and then we'll go ahead and close for tonight. All right, so shalom to you all, my brothers and sisters, for watching. Like as I say, you can still call the number you see on the screen. All right, good knowledge, brother. Thank you for the call back. Okay, all praises to Yah. All right, so there's no question. So um, there's no question in the comments. So this is what happened tonight. No new moon, no first crescent of the moon. Tomorrow evening, in the evening of Monday, January 7th, the first crescent of the moon is going to come out. And that means that 7 days from tomorrow will be the first Sabbath of the month. 7 days from tomorrow. That will be on January the let's go back and look at that. January the 14th. January 14th will be the uh, the first Sabbath of the month. So if the moon comes out tomorrow, which it will, on Monday, January the 7th. 7 days from tomorrow will be the first Sabbath of the month. So when we say 7 days from tomorrow, if tomorrow is a new moon day, so the 8th of January, January 8th will be the first work day of the week. January the 8th, Tuesday, the day after tomorrow. Tomorrow will be January the 7th. Tomorrow will be January 7th, 2019. A new moon day. You don't count tomorrow because it's a new moon day. So 7 days from January the 7th, tomorrow will be the first Sabbath. So Tuesday, January the 8th will be the first work day. So Tuesday, January the 8th. So January 8th, January 9, 10, 11, 12. Those will be your 6 working days. Remember that our Heavenly Father says that you should work for 6 days and rest on the 7th day. Work 6 days, rest on the 7th day. So you don't count January the 7th because it's a new moon day. So there are 3 types of days. There are 3 types of days. New moon days, work days, Sabbath days. These are the 3 types of days. New moon days, work days, Sabbath days. The world has largely ignored the new moon days. Why? Because they are using man-made calendar. And man-made calendar does not recognize the new moon day. New moon day is always the beginning of the biblical month. New moon day has always begin the new month. New moon day is the beginning of the new month. New moon day begins the month. So when your Heavenly Father told you to work for 6 days and rest on the 7th day, that count begins at the beginning of the month. But you have to acknowledge the new moon day. So tomorrow, January the 7th, is a new moon day. We observe that new moon day. January the 8th is your first work day of the week. So you work on the 8th, on the 9th, 10, 11, 12. That's 6 days. So, this is let's go see what the moon looks like. That will be, like we saw before, 4% full for tomorrow. I wanted to look at, let's see, 14th. Okay, 14th. So I think the reason why it's going to look like this is a little bit over 50% full. Is because of what happened tonight. Because the moon right now is about, it's 1% full, but it's if we look at what it looks like right now, this is what it looks like. So it's big enough, but not big enough to be seen. It's big enough, but not big enough for us to see with our naked eyes. So this is what's going on. This is what happened. You can also call the number you see on the screen. And if you do have any question, because I'm about to close up, I just wanted to let you know that we did not see the moon. And this means we'll have 2 days new moon day. And also to be available for anybody that has any question, you can call the number on your screen If not, we're going to go ahead and close up tonight's worship, or tonight. Um, we're going to go ahead and close up tonight's new moon report. This is not worship. This is just a new moon report. So all praises to Yah. Go ahead and get the app. It's a free app. You can get that app from, if you don't already have it, and from that app you can see what the moon is looking at, what the moon is doing at any time. So all praises to Yah. Thank you very much for watching, and Yah's willing, I will see you tomorrow evening. I'm going to do the regular new moon report, and it will be available by the end of tomorrow night. Yah's willing, it will be available, the regular new moon report that I do. So tomorrow, a new moon day, Tuesday, January 8th, will be the first work day of the week. And we count from Tuesday, January the 8th. That's the first work day of the week. 9th will be the second work day of the week. 10th of January will be the third work day of the week. 11th of January will be the fourth work day of the week. The 12th of January will be the fifth work day of the week. The 13th of January will be the sixth work day of the week. The 14th of January will be the seventh day. So new moon day, the new moon day, which is tomorrow, is a new moon day. 7 days from tomorrow will be the 14th of January. So because if you count from the 8th to the 13th, that's 6 days. From the 8th of January to the 13th, from this to this, that's 6 days. So this is a new moon day. January the 7th, that's tomorrow. That's a new moon day. And Yah says to work for 6 days and rest on the 7th day. So we count first work day, second work day, third work day, fourth work day, fifth work day, sixth work day, and then the 7th day. It's that simple. We observe our Sabbath on the 14th. The next day, the 15th, will be the first work day. First work day, second work day, third work day, fourth work day, fifth work day, sixth work day, the 7th day. We observe the Sabbath on the 21st of January, and then the next day we go back to work. First work day, second work day, third work day, fourth work day, fifth work day, sixth work day, and then the 7th day. Sorry, the 28th of January. We observe our Sabbath. The next day, on the 29th, first work day, second work day, third work day, that's on 31st. So the 29th is the 28th is the third Sabbath. So the 4th will be the last Sabbath of the month. The 4th will be the last Sabbath of the month. The 5th will be the next new moon day after tomorrow. But I wanted to... This is the last Sabbath. We observe the Sabbath. That's on the 28th of January. That will be the 3rd Sabbath of the month. Then the next day we go back to work. First work day, second work day, third work day, and we go over to February. That will be... Okay, I see what's going on. Yeah, my picture was blocking this. Okay, let's go back and do it again. So this is a new moon day. I'm sorry, this is the 3rd Sabbath day. We observe the Sabbath on the 3rd Sabbath of the month, the 3rd Sabbath of the 11th month. Then the 29th will be the first work day of the week, second work day, third work day, fourth work day, fifth work day, sixth work day, and then the 7th day. So that will be the last Sabbath of the 11th month. That will be on January or February the 4th. The 4th of February will be the last Sabbath of the month, of the 11th month. The next day will be a new moon day. It is February the 5th. But it looks like we're not going to be able to see the moon because this February the 5th, the moon will look like this. Let's see what the moon will look like. It will be 1% full. And because it's 1% full, we're not going to be able to see with our naked eyes. We will not be able to see with our naked eyes on February the 5th. So this means we will have a 2 days new moon day, because if we can't see it on February the 5th, we're going to have to wait until the next day. So we'll have a 2 days new moon day like we just had. Today and tomorrow is a new moon day. So that means that on February the 6th, the moon will be 4% full. And we will be able to see the moon. And that means that the next Sabbath, so the next 4 Sabbath will be on Mondays. After that, the next 4 Sabbath will be on Wednesdays. So that's for those that want to look into the future. Maybe you're planning for your schedule or whatever. So this is what's going on. This is what the moon looks like right now. And this is what's going to happen. So Yaz willing, I will see you again. I'm going to do the regular new moon report tomorrow evening, which I'm going to also go ahead to provide some of this information so that you have an idea when the Sabbath day is going to be for the next 4 Sabbath, which will be on 14th, 21st, 28th, and February 4th. So, also, if you do get the new moon, I'm sorry, if you do get the Coming Kingdom app, I do send out notifications. I send out notification the day before the Sabbath to let you know when the Sabbath day will be. I do that usually the day before the Sabbath. And when the new moon is coming up, I also send out notification to let you know when the new moon day will be. So having Coming Kingdom app on your phone, it's very useful, plus the other information that we have inside the app. Some information that I have there that will give you more information about the biblical calendar. You can download the Coming Kingdom app on your phone. It's available for Android and iPhone. So the app is available for the two platforms. If you have iPhone, you can get it for free. If you have Android, you can get it for free. Of course, it's all for free. It's not, everything I do, it's pretty much for free. Um, so you don't have to pay anything. So I thank our Heavenly Father for everything, and I thank you for watching. You can always call the number you see on the screen. If you do have any question, you can call that number that you see, and um, you can also contact me through WhatsApp. If you have any question, you can contact me through WhatsApp. Send me a message. You can also contact me from Skype. Just download the Skype app on your phone and search for Coming Kingdom Broadcast in your Skype. You'll be able to contact me from there, and you'll be able to call from that app, from the Coming Kingdom, I'm sorry, the Skype app, and be able to get me on the phone. So I thank our Heavenly Father for everything, and I thank you for spending your time to watch this new moon report. Look forward to the full new moon report, the regular new moon report that I do, and try and worship tomorrow, because new moon day is our worship day. Try to worship our Heavenly Father. Don't go to work tomorrow. It's a worship day. Spend that time and you worship. You go home and eat, and relax. So warm up and get ready, because in the kingdom we are going to be doing these things according to uh, Isaiah chapter 66 verse 22 and 23. Isaiah 66, 22 and 23. As the new heaven and the new earth that he will create will last, that from one new moon to the next and one Sabbath to the next, all flesh will come and worship before him. So we might as well try to get used to doing these things right now if we want to do it in the future. So I thank our Heavenly Father for everything, and I thank you for spending your time to watch. You can always call the number you see on your screen. So this is going to be the end of this short broadcast, and hopefully you will go out tomorrow evening and look for the moon yourself. Go out and look. If you see the moon, you can take a picture and send it to me. If you see it and you take a picture and send it to me, I might include that picture on the new moon report. So you go out tomorrow evening and take a look at the moon and see if you can see it yourself. We need to develop the habit of doing that, of going out to look. So all praises to our Heavenly Father, and thank you for watching. And Yah's willing, I will see you soon.